Hello everyone, it's Nice Star reporting from Las Vegas. Things have been pretty quiet on the Askapan channel lately, and I really like this week's topic, so I thought I'd try and come back early with a video. Actually, I like this week's topic so much that I'm probably going to post it on my channel, Queer as Cat, not just on Askapan, and sorry for the double posting of videos, but I just think this topic is really relevant to my personal channel as well. First of all, for those of you who don't know, asexuality is a sexual orientation. Just like heterosexuality is when someone is sexually attracted to someone of a different gender, and homosexuality is when someone is attracted to someone of the same gender, asexuality is when someone is attracted to no one. No genders. No one. And asexuality shouldn't be confused with abstinence or celibacy, which are sexual behaviors. They're choices, they are not orientations. The term erasure can be different things depending on the context. In this case, I think it usually means one or two things, both of which are really connected to each other. For example, one type of erasure is dismissing, ignoring, or trying to explain away something. So examples of that with asexuality include, you know, everyone's asexual until they're not. Oh, that's just a phase. You'll find the right person someday. Don't give up, girl. Asexuality? Have you had your hormones checked? Because, you know, I'm pretty sure that that's a hormonal problem. You really should look into that. Wait a second. You're not a virgin, right? If you've had sex, you're not an asexual. Asexuality? That's not even a thing. Stop trying to be a special snowflake. Asexual, huh? I know this guy who can fix that for you. Asexual? That's unnatural. You know, nothing would exist if there were asexuals. Etc., etc., etc. Another example of erasure is invisibility. And this is closely linked to the other type of erasure, and so many people don't really distinguish between the two. Invisibility is just that. As an asexual, you're not visible in public. You look like anyone else, and for example, if an asexual was trying to find another asexual, they couldn't, because, I mean, how could you know? But it goes even beyond that. For example, someone can come out as asexual and society will find any reason to ignore that or to try to invalidate that. So as long as society is overlooking or invalidating something, you know, society can't ever come to public awareness because society's just like, nah, I'm asexual, nah. I'm asexual, no. So, for example, an asexual who's in a relationship with someone who presents as a different gender than that asexual, society will assume that that asexual is heterosexual. Or vice versa, if an asexual is in a relationship with someone who society deems to be the same gender, then society will deem that asexual to really be homosexual. It's often the case that some asexuals will come out and people will just be like, oh, just admit that you're gay. Or just admit that you're actually straight, you're just trying to be special and get attention. Or for example, the asexual is out to their family, to society, people know that they're asexual, but then that asexual person does some public display of affection, like holding hands, kissing, cuddling, and society deems those things sexual in nature, and so society will look at those actions and use that to say, oh, you're not asexual. You're not really asexual. If you were asexual, you wouldn't be doing that, because, you know, kissing always leads to sex, and hugging is never just hugging when it's, you know, that person. Stuff like that. It should be noted that erasure isn't only experienced by asexuals. This is a very common thing, like especially among bisexuals, pansexuals, gender variant people, even homosexuals. many people experience erasure. Society screws up, fucks over a lot of people. But yeah, asexuals, it's people I think don't really understand how hard it can be to get your sexuality acknowledged, let alone anything else. So many people completely dismiss asexuality as existing, and that's a big part of asexual erasure. In my opinion, the best way to deal with erasure of any kind is to educate people, to educate the world at large, to spread awareness, because as long as people are ignorant, there will be erasure. I think erasure is founded in ignorance. If anyone has anything else to add to this topic, be it some other kind of erasure that's not related to asexuality or just, you know, erasure in general, please leave comments or video response or anything. I'd love to hear other people's opinions, thoughts, and, you know, experiences with this. Anyway, see you next week, hopefully. Bye.